Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. We'll show you what we got going on here. I'm up here at Camp Hotland, our little retreat, and you can see here, this tree, we got these Japanese hornets, and it's getting to where it's kind of hard to come outside. Not so much like now, but at nighttime, if you turn any lights on, they're really bad about hitting the lights and going kind of crazy, bouncing all over the place. And here's now these are Japanese hornets is what I call them. I don't know a lot about hornets, but that's what we always call these. And I know there is a kind that also is very destructive to honeybees. Now, I don't believe there is any in this country. If any of you know of any, speak out in the comments, because I'm not sure. This is not something I've really done much studying on. So I'm kind of new to hornets and Japanese hornets, or whatever you call these large giant hornets. I know there is a kind, and I guess in Asia, that will destroy honeybees. And I've watched a lot of videos on them, and I guess they're a different variety, I'm pretty sure, than these are. But like I said, I don't know a whole lot about them. If you know anything about them or about this variety, comment if you would. But I want to show you what we got above them if they don't get over here and get angry at me. Okay, right above them, look here. This is a swarm that I caught. Oh, I done a video on it a month and a half, 2 months ago. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've got it there and looked at it. And this is one reason I haven't, putting the ladder up against that tree with those hornets in there. So I'm gonna have to figure out something how to get rid of those things, because they're starting to cause trouble. And at nighttime, it's about miserable to come out if you got any kind of lights on at all. Okay, I've never seen the two get into it with each other. I've never seen any of these hornets going up to the honeybees. I've not seen them try to eat the honeybees. They've not bothered them at all, but they're right there that close. And that nest is getting bigger and bigger. And it looks like a paper nest, about like a wasp type, or yellow jacket. And it's getting larger, it's growing. So I'm gonna have to figure out something how to get rid of it, because I don't like them being there. But I thought that was pretty interesting, them being right there under the honeybees in the same tree. And they did pick a pretty good spot for themselves. Actually, when a swarm come in, and the hornets wasn't here at the time, they wasn't here until maybe about a month ago. They started coming in. I saw one and two here and there, and it was probably at the time the queen starting the nest. I guess about like yellow jackets, they do the same thing. The queen overwinters, and all the workers die, and they start off, a new nest every year, and they're all a form of a paper building wasp, I guess is what you call them. But anyway, I wanted to show that, and they're not all destructive, those type of hornets. I've heard of people getting stung by them, and it's really painful. Because you can look at the size of them, it'd be about like a needle, probably about like getting a shot, probably the size of their stinger, I don't know. But I bet it would hurt something terrible. I know the honeybees, when they sting you, it doesn't hurt for maybe a minute. But when a yellow jacket stings you, it hurts all day. It doesn't stop. The pain's there all day long. And so you can imagine what one of these big things here would do if they stung you. And I'm not interested at all in getting stung by one of these, so I'll have to figure out something with them. But anyway, I just thought I'd show y'all and see what you thought of those hornets. Please leave in the comments if you know anything about those hornets or that type of hornet. I don't know hornets and stuff like I do honeybees, that's for sure. They've not been around too long. 10 years ago, you didn't see many of them, so they've increased over the years. Of course, yellow jackets and also they've been here as long as I can remember, but these are kind of relatively new. So if any of you know anything about those, please leave in the comments. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about these honeybees anymore. Now they're on the ground with the hornets. We had a tornado strike just minutes after I made the video. Now it's bad. Didn't hit the camper. It hit all around. And I was dodging trees, trying to stay out of the way. Got my truck. We had a bad storm blow through, and I would guess at least 120 mile/hour winds. It was pretty bad. I hid behind the camper because I couldn't go in the camper because it was so bad. I got the generator going, but everything else is pretty much destroyed. Looking down my driveway, that's what it looks like. It's odd because it was just like maybe 20-30 minutes after I made that video, the storm blew through. I've already cleaned off our concrete slab that we just made. But you can see the trees down everywhere, including that tree that had the bees in it, so I got to figure out how to get them out. The hornets, I guess they're in bad shape too, I guess, because that tree's down. So no electric up here for miles. So just thought I'd show you this at the end of the video. Thanks for watching Barnyard Bees.